In 2022, Billie Eilish purchased a secluded, high-tech home studio in Topanga Canyon, California, a house once owned by an obscure sound engineer from the 90s. The studio was perfect, soundproofed, underground, and cut off from the outside world. Billie liked the idea of recording music in isolation, away from distractions. But almost immediately after moving in, she started feeling something was wrong. It began with silence. Not just regular silence, but something Billie described to her brother Phineas as a silence that sounded like it was listening. No matter how loud the music got in the studio, there was always this sense that something beneath the bass was waiting. One night, Billie was working alone on a track in the basement studio. Around 3:12 a.m., the power flickered. The monitors cut out for a few seconds and came back on. Normal glitch, she thought. But when she looked at the screen, her audio project had changed. A new track had appeared. It was unlabeled, and when she played it, it was a whisper. A deep, gravelly voice repeating, "You're in my room now." Billie froze. She unplugged everything and went upstairs, thinking maybe Phineas had left a sample or was pulling a prank. But he was out of town that night, in New York. The next morning, Billie asked the property manager if anyone had ever reported strange issues with the studio. The woman's face changed immediately. "Don't use that basement after midnight," she warned. "That's all I can say." Billie, naturally skeptical, decided to investigate further. After all, she wasn't new to eerie vibes or urban legends. But curiosity turned into obsession when she found an old breaker panel in the far corner of the basement. Behind it, a sealed wooden door, one she'd never noticed before. She pried it open. It was a small hidden room, maybe 6 feet wide, no furniture, no lights. Only one thing, a dusty reel-to-reel recorder on a table, still plugged in. The moment she entered the room, her phone died. The lights dimmed. She said the air felt thick and humming. Against her better judgment, she pressed play on the reel. A woman's voice screamed. Then silence. Then a sound Billie would later describe in therapy as a chorus of whispers clawing at the walls. She ran. She didn't sleep for 2 nights. Phineas returned and refused to go into the basement after she told him what happened. A few weeks later, Billie had the door resealed and the equipment removed. But the weirdest part? When she tried to move the files from that night onto another computer, her external drive corrupted instantly. She took it to an engineer, who opened it and found nothing but corrupted static files, titled over and over, "Do not sing here." To this day, Billie doesn't record in that basement. It's been completely shut off and covered with soundproofing foam. She's never spoken publicly about the story, but some close collaborators whisper that her song, "I Didn't Change My Number," was inspired by that very night. And every now and then, when she's home alone upstairs, she still swears she hears someone walking in the soundproof basement,